Paolo from Trivium.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Pop Culture Madness and Front Row Report.
All right, double teaming here.
All right, so we're in Columbus, Ohio, Rock on the Range 2014. You guys played here in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
You guys played one of the side stages. This year, graduated, opened up the main stage.
Yeah.
And for how early it was, one in the afternoon, it was packed. A lot of people came out to see that.
It was very exciting to see that. We're really appreciative that people would come so early. Probably this weekend I heard it was cold and rainy, and people. It would have been a good excuse for people to just stay home and rest, but they came out in full force and they showed us a great time.
Awesome.
What was one of the craziest things you noticed from stage?
Well, about 3-4 songs in, just the crowd surfing got pretty insane. So that was crazy, but. All right. Chris Kale,
I love it.
popping in.
The beard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was great. But thankfully, it looked like the security guards had it well under control.
Yeah.
So that's the worst thing when I look out and I don't see enough security guards and people start coming over. That's a scary thing. I love the energy, but safety is definitely.
You're like, holy shit, they're coming over.
Yeah. You want people to be safe out there and have a good time.
Awesome. You guys are out supporting Vengeance Falls, the new record, produced by David Draymond from Disturbed, of course. One of the more melodic efforts you guys put out there, offerings. Was that a conscious effort that you guys put into it, or was it?
I guess every record we go into it with some different things in mind. I mean, we definitely had our records. Like, I feel like The Crusade was definitely our first record where we really jumped into having a lot of melody in our sound, more so than the screaming and heavier stuff. But this one we wanted to have a good balance. When Matt wasn't screaming, we wanted it to still be as intense, and I feel like that was something that Matt was very conscious of. I mean, there's obviously still a lot of screaming, but the singing had to be just as intense as that, and we really worked hard to make that happen.
Awesome.
I'm always fascinated by the songwriting process and the ability to tell a whole story and evoke an emotion in a listener in a 3 to 4 minute time period. What goes into that for you guys?
I mean, it's just really learning the craft of songwriting. It's really, it's more than just having the riffs and writing some lyrics. It's, to really connect with people. And not every song on an album will connect the same way. But when you have those couple special songs that do, it's really trial and error. We're always writing. We're always trying to outdo ourselves, try to better ourselves, and you really got to find those special things, like whether it's Matt has a great lyrical idea or we have a great song structure, great riff that we work off of. That's usually what it is. And between Matt, Corey, and I, we always have plenty of material. It's just finding the best stuff that we have and where the concept and vision is. I can already say the next record, we are always looking towards what the future holds for the sound of Trivium. So we're always trying to be creative with that.
Awesome. Of course, Strife tearing up the radio.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
On Sirius XM.
Yeah, we're really, really stoked. I mean, it's been great because fans can really help to make that happen, and that's been awesome to see everyone coming out and supporting us.
So, are you ever surprised by which songs fans gravitate towards?
Sometimes. I mean, In Waves was kind of a interesting song for us because I think when we first started doing it, it was just so different. It was so minimalistic compared to Shogun, which, still, I think amongst our fans, that's still probably one of our most popular albums. But wanted to try something different. I wanted to see if I could write something so simple and, immediate that people could just get it right away, whether they've heard Trivium or not. And you never know how that's going to work. It's either going to really do great or it's going to fall on its face. And now it's become one of our most popular songs. And that's the thing for us. We've always tried to experiment and try new things. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
It's a brilliant song, dude. I love it.
The same with Strife. I mean, that song was not one that was the initial contender for even being a single or even being on the album. But over time, when David and Matt really got into the vocal aspect of the song, it took on a whole new level, and we're like, wow, why didn't we see this before? But sometimes you just need that finishing touch, the vocals. That's what sets it.
It's funny how that happens a lot of time, where you always hear the stories about the big single, the big song off the record.
Yeah.
The band wasn't even thinking about putting it on in the beginning.
Yeah, that's happened a lot. I mean, happened on Insanity Pull Harder wasn't meant to be the first single. It happens a lot more than you think, but you never know until it's all said and done. Sometimes even in the mix, mastering, a song will just pop out at you like, wow, why didn't we see this at first? But it just needed to be finished.
Awesome. So every year Rock on the Range, you seem to the next year go a little bit higher in the lineup. So next year maybe headlining?
That'd be a pretty big jump, but I mean...
no, it's never a big, no.
I could see maybe in 2 years, hopefully working our way up the main stage, and, you know, we've been ready to move on up over here and do that, and, you know, even opening up, we feel like we try to bring our all no matter what. So it doesn't really matter the time, but I know for some people that may have missed it because they were trying to park, you know, we hope to be a little
to get here early.
Yeah, well, you know, the next time hopefully we'll be up a little higher, and we're just lucky. We're lucky to be here. You know, there's so many bands that would love to be a part of this.
So what can you share about what's going on for the rest of the summer and into the fall for you guys?
We have Europe after this, and then for the States we have Mayhem, and that's really, really big one for us. Opening the main stage there as well.
It's like the new Ozfest, man.
Yeah, it really has.
It has, I think.
I mean, it's just brings everyone out, you know, and this year I think it's going to be one of the biggest ones yet, from what I've heard. So we're really excited and stoked to be a part of it. And then we're probably going to take a little bit of a break in the fall just to kind of, you know, get our health and heads back in order, and then
I think you guys earned it.
Yeah, we're definitely. But we still got a couple things left for the end of the year. There's probably some stuff in the States. So yeah, that's what we're doing, and maybe focus on some new music while we're off too.
Awesome. Yeah, I know you got to get running. Thank you so much for taking time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for speaking with us. Is there any comments you'd like to share with fans?
Just thank you very much for making this happen. I mean, we wouldn't be on the main stage without the support, you know, and it's been a constant building, and to any new fans that are just, you know, seeing us now for the first time, welcome.
Awesome. Thank you so much.